Hi, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing really well today. So I am really looking forward to bringing you guys along today. We're just gonna have a cozy day at home. It's so long since I've just brought you guys along for one of those. The clanging in the background that you can hear is Dom eating his breakfast. I call him Nunu. In the background he's got his spoon, he's like so special sound effects today for you guys.
You know when they aerate wine and say it tastes better? It's in the cereal.
You revolting creature. Yeah, I've got a few jobs that I want to get done today, but overall I just want to kind of have a chilled out day. Today's video is also sponsored by Basil, who I will talk about later on in this video, but I've got a lot of different bits and bobs to be getting on with, and I thought I would just bring you guys along. I don't usually wear makeup and hair, but I just had to film an outro for a different video, so we'll see how long the makeup lasts because I can't stand the feeling of it on my face, especially on a nice chilled out, you know, afternoon at home. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm excited to bring you guys along for the day. I think Echo's found a fly. It's not focusing on him. There we go. What have you got, Echo? What have you got? Are you gonna get it? You've turned it into a walk, not a fly. Honestly. The one good thing about having cats is at least they get rid of our fly problem. Because we live near water, there's always flies, and I have the door open like most times in the day, so I can take the cats in and out, and the flies just come in and they're so annoying. I think it's because of the cat food, but one good thing is they're a little bit of an activity for the rest of the day, which sounds really sinister, but I guess it's just nature and we have to accept that. But yeah, they're very busy now. I thought I would start by making some food because it's actually the afternoon now. I was editing a video this morning that took a lot longer than I thought I was going to do. Thus why I've got the old spectacles on. I spend 90% of my life with these on when I'm at home, but I always feel really weird in them. And after a while they just bug me, so I feel really bad for anyone out there who wears glasses full time. Because although I love them because I can see, they just get so many fingerprints on and nose boots from the cats. So I'm going to have something a bit different for my lunch today. I've got some tomato and basil soup, and I'm going to make some cheesy, I'm undecided about if it's going to be cheesy toast or a cheese toasty, but I guess it's the same thing. To dip in this. I just had such a craving for this the other day. It's ages since I've had tomato soup, and it reminds me of back in my college days, and I just used to live on soup like this in these containers. So I think I'm gonna have, I'll probably have half of it and then have the other half straight after, but we'll see. It sounds so nice. Tomato and basil soup with a hint of garlic, basil and cracked black pepper. So yeah, I'll show you guys me making this, but it's not rocket science. It's pretty easy to do. But here we go. So I've got my bread out of the freezer. Ooh, rustle. Is there anything more annoying than a rustly bag? What I do is I pop it in with these little pieces of parchment paper in between because then it doesn't stick. I found that hack out from these breakfast patties I had ages ago. They were impossible to get apart. Then I bought a brand that had these in between. She's saying that, and oh god. There we go. So this is Keto Bread, which I made myself. So I always get asked for the recipe. The recipe was from a woman who I follow's diet plan occasionally called Health with Beck, but I will try and find a similar recipe for you guys down below because yeah, it's so yummy, and it just means, why did I jinx myself? It just means that you can eat this without it spiking your blood sugar, which is amazing. Right, I'll be right back once I've
I still recall the first time I saw you. I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast.
So my food is ready. this smells amazing. It's so long since I've had tomato soup. And then I've got my bougie toast, so it's my keto bread with cheese, and then I've put onion granules, which is my new secret recipe, so good, chili flakes, salt and pepper on top, and I am so looking forward to digging into this. It's going to be so yummy. So I am going to eat this now and not talk too much, but I've got a very fun project that I want to share with you guys. So this is only one piece of it. I've got a bit of a wedding project to get on with this afternoon, so I got this from Amazon. I'll leave the link to it down below as I usually do. If I ever forget, just ask me guys, because sometimes I just forget that I say millions of times throughout videos, I'll leave a link and then never do. But yeah, I want to spray paint this. I've never used spray paint before. I've got these two little guys here, so I don't even know if I've got enough spray paint. Oop. But I thought it might get a better coat than trying to paint it by hand with it being so fiddly. So fingers crossed it goes well, but we'll do that after my food. So first off, I'm gonna eat my food and then I will catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms. I used to be afraid to fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken.
Welcome to my life. I was just trying to put this box together to see what it was going to look like, and Rory just put himself inside of it. Hey, you wanted to be involved. So I thought I better put it together so that I know which sides I need to spray, so I don't have to spray all of them. And I'm just in the process of trying to figure it out. It's pretty easy. They've all got this like weave thing going on, and then they just kind of lock in here. So I'm just going to finish off this, and then I'm going to take it all outside and give it a coat of paint and hope for the best. No! Why did that happen, eh? That was just rude. Looks like they nearly had a fire when they did this one. That does not look good. Okay, I win. So then that goes on there. So that needs to be white. So this is it. It is so cute. I think this was like £12, which was super affordable. I do think it'll need gluing together because it's not very sturdy. The last thing I want to happen is someone to put a card in and it fall apart. That would not be helpful. So there's these little letters and stuff which are kind of like, oh my gosh. They're like the cutouts from here. So I am gonna I think I'm going to paint them gold. Can you feel my hesitation? So this thing goes around the outside, that's going to be gold. And then I think this is going to be gold, this like goes in the middle. Then there's these like ER letters in the little crown, so they're all going to be gold, and they kind of all just go into here. And I believe that that goes on top, but I'm not sure now whether that just was there to hold it all in place. I need to have another look at the picture, because I think... I don't think this goes on. So I've got my bits and bobs now, and I've just put this painting sheet down. Did anybody else's brother or did anybody else have this bed in? My brother had this bed in, and this bed in's actually Dom's, and I just think it's really funny. So many people from like the 90s just had the same bed in. So yeah, I'm just gonna spread these all out now. The other bit was a template, so I don't need to paint that. And then just give them all a good old spray and hope for the best.
All the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore. my bed sheets. Don't wanna wash it away. I know sometimes I get too caught up in all of the wrong things, but you're always there to guide me. I used to be afraid to fall in love. A past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and bruises.
So annoyingly, I didn't have quite enough, and this was not a big enough can for anyone out there who's doing the same. I should have got the bigger one, because I'm going to have to get another one anyway now, but it's covered quite well. I think it will need 2 coats. These guys have covered really, really well, and they're only tiny, so I'll probably come back out in 15 minutes and give them another coat potentially. But yeah, I'm happy with how it's covered, even though we ran out at the end. A bit frustrating, but I've never used spray paint before, so I didn't know. But yeah, I think they have covered really nicely in the end, so let them dry now. So I've just got changed again out of my painting overalls. There's one thing I can say. When we first moved in, I bought this really beautiful pair, just a cheap pair of dungarees from Amazon, and they were amazing through winter, but then in summer, so last summer I just got this pair of dungarees from Tesco to actually wear, and they fit really well, felt really nice. They're a bit too big this year, so I decided to start wearing them to help with painting a family member's house, and it's the best thing I ever did. They're so comfortable and just so nice to wear, so I would say splash out, because when we first moved in I was just wearing any old thing that just like didn't fit anymore, and I just felt so frumpy and gross, and I think it's nice to like make it a bit more of a ritual, you know. So yeah, I'm back in my scruffs and just having a really lazy day. My hair feels disgusting. I've been doing a workout every day for the last 2 weeks, so I'm on to the new one now, which is a 3-week challenge, and it doesn't matter how much I wash my hair, as soon as I work out I get so sweaty, my hair just goes disgusting again, and I'm not going to start washing it every day because the colour will just keep coming out and I don't want it to get any lighter before the wedding. But yes, I'm at that point, I think, with the wedding. It's going to be quite like a chatty vlog, I guess, in the end, because I'm on my own and I've got a lot to say. I'm at the point of feeling a bit frazzled by it all. Like, I feel like it's starting to all just blah, 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 around in my brain. There's nothing to plan. It's just a lot of things that I keep remembering. I'm like, oh yeah, that needs doing, that needs sorting, that needs doing, whatever. And so every time something comes into my head, I just try and write it down and just act on it straight away. For example, I'll show you when I go downstairs. My hair, I'm having my hair and makeup trial tomorrow, so I need to wash this mop of mine. But I have been procrastinating for ages about what hairpiece I was going to have and if I was going to have one, and my mum kept asking me, and every time she asked I thought, oh, I've still not decided, because I have opened all the tabs so many times and then closed them all again. It is such a small, meaningless, I mean it's not that meaningless, but it's just such a small thing. But my brain just is like, no, we're done. I can't do any more. But I impulse bought one on Amazon last night because I was just like, enough is enough. They're all the same. It does not matter what colour it is, what it looks like. I just don't care anymore. Oh, I'm so dramatic. I want to show you our bridesmaid gowns. And I'll show you my pyjamas as well that I got while I'm in here, why not? And also we put the painting up and we moved everything around, so I'll show you our absolute chaotic house right now, and then I'm going to have a tidy up, and then I'm going to go and have a sit down downstairs with a cuppa, because I think I just need to turn my brain off. So my dressing table needs sorting out, but there's a cat toy up there as well. Oh my god, I swear this room looks nice sometimes. This beautiful painting, Dom has hung it now, and I just absolutely love it. It's so stunning. So this is by my friend Emily, so I'll leave the links to her Instagram down below if you're interested in one of these absolutely gorgeous paintings. This one is actually of the North Sea, so she lived in Newcastle, and she gets like all of her inspiration from the ocean, as you can tell, and I love it. I don't know if I mentioned before, this just to me looks like a fairy. It's what attracted me in the first place. I just think it's stunning. So yeah, I will leave her links down below. So you guys can check her out and follow along on her journey. She's just moved into a van and I'm kind of jealous because obviously you guys know if you've watched a long time we used to live in a van, and I'm craving going travelling, like just in general, to anywhere. But Scotland's always had a piece of my heart and she's moved to one of the islands off Scotland, so hopefully one day I'm going to go get to visit, which would be amazing. But yeah, anyway, I keep getting distracted. So as we pan around, there is this very attractive wardrobe that definitely looks good in that gap. I'm joking if you can't tell. Don't know what the solution for this is going to be if we ever try and sell the house, because our bed is a super king. A king size fits the width of the chimney breast. The super king is like this much more. Because of that, it's now not central to the room or the painting, and there's this giant gap. So if anyone's got any solutions, let me know. We thought we were going to do like an inbuilt cupboard, you know, to keep clothes in, but this is actually smaller than a coat hanger, so it would have to come out. Oh, it's just a whole palaver. Absolute palaver, but it would cost like £3,000 to have the chimney breast stuck out, so that's not an option. So we're just gonna have to put up and shut up for the moment. We have thought about just building some in, but like I say, it might just be a lot more work than it's worth. And then I've just noticed, oh, we look like we just don't care about this poor house at all. If you watch my vlogs a lot, you'll know we had this thing, it's up there actually, to stop the cats getting in when Dom was racing. He took it down eventually, but it pulled all the paint off the wall. So this is going on one of my jobs to-do list, to sand it back down and make it look a little bit nicer, because that looks very, very bogan, as my Australian friends would say. I do need to hoover in here as well. But yeah, this room, it looks so much more spacious, like so much more spacious. Dom's still got a bit of tidying and organising to do with all of his bits and bobs, but it was so much better. They actually, our neighbours over the back, there's a house like here, they've got a floodlight, and last night I was like, why is it so bright in the spare room? And because there's no proper blind in here, we can see their floodlight coming in through this room. So that was strange, because before the big wardrobe blocked it. We've now got a light in here. This room needs sorting, honestly. But yeah, so now we've just got the one wardrobe full of Etsy stuff. We are kind of condensing down our store now. It's still open though. Tom's trousers, which need rolling, because Echo had a good time with these, as you can tell. Yeah, so I've got a lint roller through there, so I'll do those as well. And then I've just got my dress, my wedding dress, and inside of there is also my dressing gown I'm going to show you guys. Behind there is the girls' what are they called, robes, and Dom's wedding suit and his best man's. And then down here we've got slippers, and then my shoes and all of Dom's shoes. I don't want to make this into too much of a wedding vlog, so I'm not sure how much to share, but I will share the robes with you guys. So this is the robes I got. They're actually from, is it called Shine? I don't know, I'm not down with the kids enough. But they were really affordable. I tried to avoid buying from fast fashion, but if I'm honest, with everything else we've paid out for the wedding, I just couldn't justify spending like £150 on pyjamas for the three of us. So I've just gone with these, and I think they look really, really beautiful. And they've just got this delicate lace trim, and they're a super similar colour to the bridesmaid dresses we got. In fact, I prefer this colour, so if they could have done this colour in the bridesmaid dresses, it would have been perfect. But yeah, I'm really happy with that, and I'll show you guys the one I got for myself as well. So this one is mine, and I got this one from Etsy. I splashed out a little bit more for myself because I want this to be in my life forever, and I want to take it on our honeymoon as well. So it's just got this gorgeous delicate lace, what is it called, like a sleeve, I guess. And it's just kind of midi length. I was hoping to get one that was longer, but I just couldn't find one for the girls that would have meant that it looked right in all the pictures. And then I've just got this little jumpsuit, no, play suit underneath, which is a strappy top, all in one, so I don't have to faff, and it cinches in at the waist. And then it's got a very similar pattern on the bottom part of the shorts, which is so pretty, and this is just such good quality. So I'll leave a link to that as well, but it's so nice and it's so comfy. Honestly, I am really looking forward to putting this on and just having the morning of the wedding. Like, it's one of the things I'm most excited about. I'm gonna have a sit down, but I've got my wedding dress here, so I've got to be careful so I don't show you guys. Just move Dom's steering wheel out of the way. Life with boys. Yeah, one of the things I'm most looking forward to is the morning. So the night before, we're having like a nice meal at this restaurant nearby, which is super nice. And then we've got the wedding morning, getting ready, and it's like, oh, just beautiful. I was watching one of Madeline Olivia's vlogs recently, and it was so funny what she was saying, and so true, that it's like one of those nights where you get ready with your friends, but it's like the biggest night ever where you're getting ready with them, and it just feels amazing and just so nostalgic as well. And the fact like my nana's going to be there, my mum, Dom's mum, like it's just going to be super, super nice. And then the other thing I'm looking forward to is the day after, which sounds really strange, but I'm looking forward to having breakfast with everyone and then just coming home. It's gonna be weird because the cats won't be here because we're going on our honeymoon quite soon after. But just like writing thank you notes, opening cards, just starting to pack, like, oh, it just makes me so giddy after nearly four years, I think it is, without a holiday. I'm very much looking forward to it, and it's just like the wedding and the honeymoon are just like 2 in 1 for me. So yeah, I'm just hoping my passport comes in time, so we'll cross our fingers and toes for that. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that little wedding update. It does make me so happy, and I'm so proud of all of the planning I've done, but it is not easy, you know. I say that, it's been easier than I thought it was going to be, but it's starting to get to my brain now, all of the things that are starting to get to the end where I have to make decisions and act on them and be decisive and know what I want and chase suppliers, and it's just like, ugh, you know. Hopefully you guys can relate, and you let me know down below as well if you're getting married this year or early next year. I'm super excited for you if you are. It's just such a fun thing to do, and it just feels so nice and so, I don't even know. It just feels like a really big accomplishment, and I'm just really excited now for it to be over, which sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm just ready, because now we're just in this limbo period of having to make decisions, and I'm ready for that to be over. Maybe that's just my anxiety talking, probably. Anyway, let's get tidying because I'm just absolutely procrastinating at this point.
Walk me in the morning sun. Tell me I'm a lucky one. I'm riding on the wave of a notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. Running out of town just to celebrate. The fortune's here to stay.
So dramatic. Oh, so dramatic. Good boy. You're just making more fluff for me to cover up, aren't you? Yes, you are.
The fortune's here to stay. A one-way ticket to a better day. A rocking chair and a glass of wine. In the shade of a tree and I'm feeling fine. There's not a lot to ask when life is going by so fast. One breath away. Step up and say, hold on to what is real. The love you feel is like water in a glass. Don't try to separate the ones you hate from the ones that you don't know. 'Cause there's a part of you that never could let go.
Goodness me, it feels good to be sat down. It's got really muggy. It keeps doing this. I was fooling myself thinking today felt like autumn. It did this morning, but now it's a bit muggy. So I've got my sleeves rolled up and it was not the one. Cleaning was not the one. So I'm just having a nice little sit down now. I've got my nice hot cup of tea and I'm going to be learning some French this afternoon, which brings me to the kind sponsor of today's video, Basil. I am so excited to be working with Basil because Here's a little story about me. So when I was younger, I learnt French all the way through school up until being a teenager. Then I took my options in secondary school, and me being me, I chose Spanish. So I now have this really complicated mix of Spanish and French, which is like, what would it be? Sprench or Franish, which is not the one, let's be honest. It's like my brain either learns one language or none. So I've really been enjoying brushing up my French and actually learning properly. The thing that I always found hard was I always just knew vocab and I could never actually string a sentence together, but Babbel has been helping so much with that because it's actually in context. It's not just like really random phrases like I learned in school. So it's been really, really helping me, and it's actually a language learning service, and they've got multiple ways to learn within the ecosystem app, which include online learning tutorials, podcasts, magazine articles, and also games. Babbel actually stands for learner success, and honestly it's one of the easiest apps I have ever used, and I really like the fact that there are so many different ways to use it, and it just makes it really engaging and fun, and I like it when I complete my homework and it's like, tick, you did it. I'm driven like that. So the thing I love about it is it actually says the word to you. It's got it spelled out and it gives you like a little bit of a pick and mix choosing one. So ça va is, how's it going?
Bonjour.
Bonjour is hello. Au revoir is goodbye. So this is my actual favourite part because it's something I've never seen before. It actually breaks down the words and makes you do it yourself. So that was ça va. This is actually one of my other favourite things. I got a lot of favourite things going on, but it's like a conversation, so you have to listen to what they say to each other and then you have to choose the right thing. So, bonjour Charles. So then we're going to say bonjour because we're not saying goodbye. And then he said ça va, which is there.
Super, merci.
Super.
Encore New York. Bonjour Paris.
So goodbye, which is au revoir. Continue. Da, 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 da. Fantastique! Yay! Is it just me who finds that very satisfying? So if you go to the link down below, you'll find a link that will get you 30% off a Babbel subscription. I highly recommend it, and personally I am on a mission because we'll be going to France next year, fingers crossed, and I really want to just learn so much more because I always, when I'm there, I learn so much, then I come away from it and it's like, oh, you stop learning again. So actually having the app means that I can continue learning and I can be better at French than Dom. Not that it's a competition, but it's a war. Just kidding. But yeah, maybe next year, you know, I'll be there with the locals just chatting away. That's my hope, that's my dream, that's what I'm working towards. But yes, anyway. I'm gonna go drink my cup of tea and crack on with learning.
There's no one like you, my little girl. Your eyes so blue under those brown curls. Soon you're on your way, promise me that you know the world is yours, strike them with your glow. Go on now, be good, be fine, live your life, dream big, don't forget to be kind. Live, it's your life. Rocks are meant to be picked up and thrown. New ideas can be pleasantly overgrown.
So I've just remembered that these exist, so I'm going to take them inside now. They look like they've dried quite well actually, but yeah, I think it will need another coat. I went back over these as well and just made sure that I did the sides, so I think these will just be fine as they are. But yeah, really happy with those, and I will share an update in another vlog when I finish them off, because they all need gluing together as well. So Rory's come to investigate.
One step at a time.
Right.
We all play our part. Go out now, be good, be fine.
Oh, I feel all fresh and clean after my lovely, lovely bath. I so needed that. Those bath salts that I showed, they smell so good. I think they're usually really expensive, but they were on offer this week and I was like, fine, we'll splash out. Oh my God, I do not regret it, and I think I'll have to buy them from now on. I am having a really boring tea tonight, and probably something I've shared a million times on this channel, but I wasn't sure if this vlog was going to be a day in the life vlog or a weekend in the life vlog. So last night I actually filmed me making tea. We had something we haven't had in a long time. We had toad in the hole. As you guys know, I've been eating more lower carb recently, but I also just like to enjoy food and life, and part of that for me is good old Yorkshire food. So I've been watching Rebecca Lamb a lot recently, and she just cooks some really, really delicious looking food, and it just made me feel really nostalgic. So I made it and it was so good. So I will share that now, just so that you guys have got a cooking segment, because I know that I really like sharing them too, but I've got nothing left in me today to make any more extravagant food. So hopefully you enjoy this little trip down memory lane. So here are all the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe, which is toad in the hole, and it's so, so good and definitely one of our favourites. So first off, I'm just peeling the potatoes because they take so, so long compared to everything else. So I'm just chopping them all up and plopping them in some boiling hot water and just leaving them to simmer for about 20 minutes or so until they're soft. Next up, I'm chopping an onion. This was a bit out there, but I felt like having some caramelised onions within our gravy. Not something I've done before, but I'm so, so happy I did because it was gorgeous. So I popped these into a pan with a little bit of sugar and some butter, and then I've just got my carrots and my potatoes simmering. Then we just fast forwarded in time. I wish potatoes cooked this quickly in real life, but I'm just making my mash now, so just popping in some Lurpak butter, some salt and pepper, and then a little splash of milk as well. I always think the secret to really good mash is in the salt and pepper. It really makes such a big difference, and I just mash those up until it's nice and creamy and all the lumps are gone. Or until I've run out of tolerance, one or the other. And then we've got the OG Bisto gravy. It's not an English dish without Bisto gravy. This is our favourite gravy and I just absolutely love it. It's so rich and delicious and super easy and quick to do as well. I just literally grew up on this gravy. I don't know any different, and I just love it. It just makes me feel like a child again. And I'm just getting my Yorkshire puddings out of the oven. These were super quick and easy. It took 6 minutes to cook them both, which was amazing. And I would like to learn how to make these myself. I need to get like a proper dish, but these were great just as a quick, thing, especially with everything else taking so long. I put the potatoes and some sausages in the air fryer as well, and they went so crispy and delicious. And I think they took about 15 minutes, so not long at all. And then I just poured my gravy on, and that was tea. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, it was amazing. So that was a really, really delicious meal and I so enjoyed it. I've said before, potatoes are not my friend, but they were worth it. They were so worth it. Oh, it was lovely. I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog. It's been a bit of a scramble. There's been a lot of moving parts, as we would say, but I enjoyed bringing you along for the day. Just a nice chilled one. I feel like I had a lot to catch you all up on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. This is probably giving my brain for the next 2 months now, just while the wedding gets sorted. But I've got lots of exciting bits to share, so I'll always make sure to share. That's a tongue twister. Make sure to share them, and I will try and start doing chapters as well. So if there's parts that you're not interested in, you can just skip along, because I know what it's like. But don't forget as well that you can get 30% off a Basil subscription with the link down below. I definitely recommend checking that out, and I just really enjoy using it myself, and I can't wait to update you guys when we go to France next year and just be there like, Je m'appelle Catherine. I need to get my accent down, don't I? Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for being here. I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye.